Hello, this is the American Nightmare, Cody Rhodes. We are on my home away from home, my tour bus. Welcome to What Do You Want to Talk About? A Fanatics and WWE original production. My guest this evening, because a little secret, we are at Evolution, and this lady just tore the house down, left a winner, and we get to have her here now on the podcast. Please welcome 7-time world champion. She's also won the Royal Rumble, and she has the distinction of going on last and main eventing a WrestleMania. The man indeed. Welcome to What Do You Want to Talk About? Becky Lynch. Oh!
Thanks, guys.
Oh.
Appreciate you. Thanks.
Oh.
Thanks for the clap.
How do you feel? That's actually the first time they've clapped.
Oh, really?
Yes, so maybe we had a forced clap for someone recently where it was like, hey,
KO. I saw a clap
forced
on KO.
clap though, because KO came in ready to roll.
Okay.
And he was prime. He was ready for game day.
Yeah.
Yeah? Did you like it?
I loved it. I loved it. I was laughing.
What'd you like? I want to ask, what'd you like most? Because there's probably 2 hours left on the editing room floor where he went in.
I want more. I didn't want it to end. I want more. I want all the juicy guys. Because there was no punches were pulled, you know? He's talked about everything, you know, very candidly. It was fantastic. It was just a great chat. It was a great chat. Great banter. I love the banter.
The banter was there.
Yeah, the banter was great.
Do you know that I told Kevin yesterday that I had 2 other brothers? Because he texted me, he goes, I want your brother's number. I said, Chicken is what we call Dustin. And then he goes, do you have other brothers? I said, yeah, I have 2, Lincoln and Jeff. And he bought in for about 15 minutes.
You don't have other brothers?
No, I don't have other brothers.
Well, I don't know.
He bought in, and I was trying very quickly to find a photo of me and 2 men that I could send him and be like, you've already met these guys. I couldn't keep the lie up. That's like a good Cody lie. I couldn't keep it up long enough. But I'm glad you enjoyed the pod with Kevin. It had to be edited a lot, but that was a very fun.
You gotta release the director's cut.
Oh,
you know?
maybe.
You'd be the director, right?
I mean, I don't think I'm really the director.
Okay,
I'm not in charge of this train.
We gotta,
director.
yeah. We gotta release the director's cut. I want to hear more.
I had this idea and I'm gonna put this out into existence. I had this idea for if I set a milestone with the podcast, and I don't know what that milestone is, that I would do a bonus episode interviewing Stardust. I would do a bonus episode. I don't know what the milestone is, but I've started thinking, I don't know, maybe we could lure, I don't know, maybe that's a thing. But hey.
That'd be amazing.
Talking about you, how do you feel?
Good. I feel great. Can I drink this drink?
Well, tell us what you got first.
Well, because it's just like looking at me.
It's ready for you.
I got the man's lemon drop martini.
Wow.
Yeah. A little bit of vodka, triple sec, lemon juice. Lime?
There's something here that says it all anyway.
There was yeah. Okay, all right. But I think I got a little bit of.
It's Wheatley American Vodka. I imagine it's good.
Cheers.
Cheers to you. I have the American Mule per usual.
Oh, that's dangerous.
Is it?
That is dangerous.
Why is it dangerous?
Do you want to try?
Yeah, I wouldn't mind actually.
Yeah, that's dangerous.
Look at that.
It's like it tastes like a lemonade.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, lads.
Oh, yeah.
I'm going to be wasting on that.
Danger, Will Robinson. Oh, yeah. That's a hit right there.
Yeah. Yeah, Nepo baby.
What is Social Butterfly, by the way?
Me.
Yeah, sharing drinks. Not everyone's that way, you know?
I love the socials.
Is it, this is not at all the first thing I intended on asking you, but I'm going to. As a American from the southern part of America, my first experience overseas, one of the things I noticed was what I assumed was bar culture. Everyone wants to talk.
Yeah.
Wants to have, and if they knew you were American, they wanted to talk like politics and things. And I'm just private. But I've now every time noticed it's not really their fault. It's my fault. If I'm at the bar and this is what we do.
Yeah.
We talk. We tell stories.
We have the chat. Yeah.
There's a chat.
There is a chat. I love the chats.
You love the chats.
I love the chats. I love the chats.
Oh, that's just a thing. It's just a social thing.
Yeah, you know, actually, I feel like we're losing it a lot. You know, like I remember when I first came over here, and like I'd be flying around, and I'd always just get into a chat with somebody in the airplane.
Yes.
always on the airplane, and I loved it. Like, little old ladies be telling me their life story and giving me all this advice, and we kind of lose that. We just put our headphones in, we do the scrolling thing.
Well, when you get on a flight, are you talking to the lady next to you? Are you starting
Sometimes. You know who I the last chat I had was Carter Oosterhouse, right?
Okay.
Is that how you pronounce his name? He's the guy who does like all the interior design stuff.
Well, if not, we're sorry, but it was a good chat.
And it was a great chat.
We love that.
We just chatted the whole time, and it turns out he like builds playgrounds for like underprivileged stuff and like accessible playgrounds. And I happen to know a family that was looking for an accessible playground, and I was like, oh, can I send this stuff to the family? And then he was like, yeah, send them my number. And then that family has texted me and we're like, oh, we were on to him and he's gonna get this done. And so look at the things that can happen from like just a little bit of a chat.
I think I agree with that, even though it was jarring for me. The value of it, of having that conversation, what can happen in one night. What's the worst that can happen is it's a short conversation and you move on. The best that can happen, you make a lifelong friend. You make a business connection. You learn something that you might have needed to learn in that moment. So I don't start a conversation, but this has happened to me rather recently, multiple times. Hey, can I sit next to you? Hey, if that starts, I'm in.
Yeah.
Let's go.
Yeah.
Let's go. And it often happens if you got a baby picture on your phone, got questions, you know, and here we go. I'll unload. So I like the adventure. And this is my recent thing. This is, again, I didn't think we'd talk about it, but I just went fishing the other day.
Oh, you a fisher?
So no. I am not a fisherman. No, a fisherman.
Yeah.
I don't go fishing.
Okay.
But I chartered this boat that was out in the bay. It wasn't deep sea. It was just in the bay area by like Destin, Florida. And the boat was really small. And I thought, maybe we just pay this guy and we don't do it. Like, it's just like, there's nowhere to sit. Like, we had like a cooler. Maybe we don't. But a buddy of mine, he said, and he's been on this podcast actually, he said, I think we should take the adventure.
Who was it?
It was Ricky Saints.
Oh, okay.
He said, what's an hour going to hurt? We were out there for almost 5 hours. And again, to the conversation, to the being social, I feel you got to go for it.
A little adventure.
A little adventure. We're all in this together.
Yeah.
When did you come to America?
I was 6. Right, like I was 6 when I first came over. My mom was a flight attendant.
Okay.
So she brought us over on, it was a Christmas trip. So we came over, she was working the flight over and home, and then we got like a few nights out here for Christmas, and it was in New York.
Of course.
And, oh man, it was so magical. It was and like we went like ice skating in Central Park. And like for some reason in my head we were ice skating and the Statue of Liberty was there, but that didn't happen.
It did, and they blend. It did.
They blend.
Yeah, the legend.
But yeah, and then she would bring me over on little overnights here, there, and whenever.
Love that.
And then when I was 18, I moved off to Canada, and then I'd come and I'd wrestle around here,
right,
and different spots. And then my visa ran out in Canada. And then I was trying to figure out ways to get back into America. So I decided I'd have a plan B for wrestling and also just have a way to get back into America. So I did a personal training course in Orlando.
Okay.
And so then I was there, but I'd given up wrestling at that stage because I was too old, you know?
Oh, yeah.
So I was 19. I was over the hill, you know? Like, the dream is dead. I got to get a real job. And then I was just always scheming ways that I could get into this country.
Yeah. Do you feel like you're still scheming? Are you still coming up with schemes?
In general? In life?
In general. So,
in life, yeah, 100%.
Yeah. What are the schemes like today?
Schemes,
Well, see, here's more what I'm asking.
Go.
So, you've done everything.
Done a lot.
And I know there's always more, right? There's kind of individuals who have a world is not enough mindset. I feel very much I'm trying to get everything. With everything you've done and the place you're at in your life, is there anything you can share as what's next, what you want? is there a big brass ring? Is it something, is it the unknown? Is it undiscovered country? Like, what is it that you do? Is it more of this? Again, at the highest level, I just watched it and you walked on this bus and I was stoked to tell you how great that match was.
Thanks. God,
Better than anything I've done in months.
Stop it, no.
So.
I don't know. Everything, I suppose. Yeah, like, look, I've been lucky enough to do a few acting projects recently. I've loved them. I have loved them. I've loved every second of it. And then when I go home, I find myself saying to Cody all the time, Seth freaking Rollins, like, I'm like, where do I get off? You know, where do I get off being so, like, my family is amazing. I love that. My daughter is always, oh God, she's always asking for a little brother. She wants a little brother.
Oh, wow.
You know, so that's one of those things. You're like, oh, I'm really loving wrestling. I'm loving the acting roles that I'm getting. Kind of feel like momentum is on my side, and eventually, you know, and I would love another one. We've got to kind of figure that out. And what, you know, she said it was like the worst thing she could possibly say to me. She's like, when you're done working, when you make enough money, then can I have my little brother? Like, oh, that, like, then you're like, oh, but I'm not. But the other part of that is, no, I love working. I love working. Yeah. I love what I do. Like, I love going out and having nights like tonight. I just shot the pilot for Movers. I loved every second of that. I love working, and then I love coming home, looking after my little girl, and yeah, but growing the family would be also amazing. So it's one of those things, and I don't know if you ever feel like this. There's not enough time. You know what I mean? There's not enough time.
No, there's not enough time, but I feel
want to do it all.
So I feel like for someone like you, who is doing it for the right reasons, because we obviously know each other, not just in this wrestling space. Like, there's you're doing this for the right reasons. I think you're one of the few who can have it all, and somehow will make the time to have it all. And if you do this, if you do that, you'll be able to have it all. There's very few people who have that presence and balance, but I don't know what that is in terms of timing. And that's a conversation with your daughter that I'm very curious in terms of what's the response of to little brother. What's at that age, just 4 or 5? Yeah. What do you say? What do you say?
Well, it always like hits me in the gut, and she said it multiple times now. Ooh. You know, oof. Because she's like, she keeps saying, like, when is my little brother gonna get here? When is my little brother gonna get here? When is my little brother? Do you get this at all?
We're not getting when is a sibling arriving. I feel like we're starting to get a little bit of not happy with me leaving.
Oh, yeah.
So today we're in Atlanta, and she specifically told me not to bring Pharaoh. So now she doesn't want Pharaoh leaving either. So there's starting to be a bit of I'm getting used to this. You're here at night. We do our routine. And that is very difficult and in the gut, because I know I'm probably going to be leaving more and more and more and more. So instead of just that happening, I'm wondering to myself, what's the conversation look like? Tell her I always come back. Often I say, hey, you know, all these fun things we get to do, and hey, you know, this great big girl room that you just got, and all of this is reliant on what I do. But to a 4-year-old, that doesn't make any sense.
No, so because they're just like, I just want my dad here.
Yes, they just want their people, and and you could hit them with the most rational thing ever, and they're at the age where maybe, but it doesn't. Their response is just the same thing said again, like, okay, well, it didn't land, but we'll try it. We'll try again another time.
I'm going to need another one of these Nepo babies. Oh,
yes. Wow.
Thanks, Nepo baby.
Kyle, yeah. There are a lot of rumors about Kyle going around there.
Yeah, and that's Lauren Michaels' son.
Well, you just came out with it.
Yeah, there we go. For those, the bartender's Lauren Michaels' son.
For those who are watching the podcast a long time.
Allegedly.
What would we describe Kyle as? He's obviously does more than make the drinks. He's a hardworking guy at WWE, but there is a rumor he is a Nepo baby, and the rumor going around today is that he's Lauren Michaels' son. We have no evidence of this, but it's going.
Yeah, we're just going to go with it.
And he didn't flat out deny it. And it kind of makes sense. The NBC connection, there's a feel that maybe that's real, and we'll figure it out. He didn't deny it outright.
He didn't deny it. I didn't hear any.
Yeah, and when you said Lorne Michaels' son, go make.
Yeah.
He went right out. So.
He did.
Oh wow.
He did. We love a nepo baby, by the way.
Well, so now
now I do.
You're in a different position. So.
Because my kid's gonna be a nepo baby.
Let me tell you, if there's a surefire way to wake up feeling fresh after drinks with friends, it's with pre-alcohol. ZBiotics Pre-Alcohol Probiotic Drink is the world's first genetically engineered probiotic. It was invented by PhD scientists to tackle rough mornings after drinking. Here's how it works. When you drink, alcohol gets converted into a toxic byproduct in the gut. It's a buildup of this byproduct, not dehydration, that's to blame for rough days after drinking. Pre-alcohol produces an enzyme to break this byproduct down. Just remember to make pre-alcohol your first drink of the night. Drink responsibly and you'll feel your best tomorrow. Every time I have pre-alcohol before drinks, I notice a difference the next day. Even after a night out, I can confidently plan on getting a great workout in the next day without worry. Summer is here, which means more opportunities to celebrate the warm weather. Before that, backyard barbecue brew, glass of Pinot, watching the sunset at the beach, or a cocktail by the campfire, don't forget your ZBiotics Pre-Alcohol. Drink one before drinking and wake up feeling great and ready to take on the next day and all that summer has to offer. Go to ZBiotics.com/Cody to learn more and get 15% off your first order when you use Cody at checkout. ZBiotics is backed with a 100% money-back guarantee, so if you're unsatisfied for any reason, they'll refund your money, no questions asked. Remember to head to ZBiotics.com/Cody and use the code CODY at checkout for 15% off. What was your first impression of me? Because I'll tell you my first impression.
Well, like, I always thought you were great. When you left, I, like, wrote you... Let's put him on blast here. When I left, I, like, wrote this big, long text to you about how great you are, how you're one of my favorite people, how you always have the best stories, how you bring this energy around you, how you
drink
just...
coming in.
Oh, yeah. How,
Trade you out. It's Saturday night.
It's Saturday night.
There it is.
I earned this. I earned this.
Thank you.
This is delicious.
You did write
dangerous.
me. You did write me a nice note. You did. You did.
Do you remember your response?
What did I say? No, I don't remember. I don't know. I
Straight.
don't recall at all.
Some water.
Uh-oh. Well, what'd you put in there? What's going on, bartender? Oh my gosh.
It's because I call him Nepo baby.
But you believe in Nepo babies now, so it's not even a bad thing.
No, it's the best thing. They have the lineage.
Yeah, it's in their blood.
So I sent you this note, and you just wrote back, Dublin.
I just wrote back Dublin?
Dublin. That was it. Because I used to tell you this joke.
Yeah.
And I told you this joke, I think just once, but you would always say it to me. It's like, did you know that Dublin's the biggest city in the world?
It's always Dublin?
Dublin, because it keeps Dublin and Dublin. So you just wrote
I acknowledge that beautiful message.
You just wrote back Dublin.
Man.
It was great. It was so great.
I wanted you to know I felt it and I heard it.
It was so great.
Yeah.
Do you know, like, there was something really special to me about that. Because do you know that your dad's last words to me? Do you know this?
No, what were they?
I was following him around. I was like annoying the shit out of him. I was giving him like this idea. I was like, I got this pitch, Dusty. And he goes, shut up, Becky. And that was it. They were his last word. And I couldn't ask for better last words.
What a solid way to go.
Solid way. But
Wow.
it was just like perfect. He was sick of my shit.
Yeah.
And you were also sick of my shit. But also in a nice, like,
I was never sick of you. Yeah.
No, I mean in a nice, endearing...
I only had the
this
one...
girl's so full of her shit.
Well, I only had the one ill incident, and it was not your fault. It was my fault. It was my own insecurity.
The 6 egg whites.
Was it 6 or was it 12?
No, it was a 6 egg white omelet. This man was so upset.
I'll give you the
that
preface
I asked
on
for
this.
a 6 egg white omelet.
So in catering overseas, they do have eggs, which is like what most of us, we should just get the eggs. They also have an omelet bar. Now that omelet bar is for if you're down there early, but I kind of thought the omelet bar was more for like Undertaker or Triple H or Randy, or it kind of went in this is old school. The business isn't this way anymore. But the NXT kids, the class that had come up, that Terry Taylor told, you're not here to earn a spot, you're here to take a spot. They came up vicious, and they were all super talented, and super confident. And Sami Zayn was one of those. I couldn't get a good moment with Sami to save my life in the beginning. But
by the way, I was not one of those.
Well, I didn't know you that well.
Okay, all right.
I was waiting in line at the omelet station. I was there early. I had some tenure with WWE. Not that that should ever matter. I had something going on, and then she just got right in front of me. And
I didn't get right in front of you. I didn't like skip you or anything.
I think you did.
What?
And then you asked the guy.
No.
You asked him, you said you did. You had like 6 egg whites. And then he goes, 6 egg whites? And you said, actually 12.
No, I did not say 12. This is a Cody lie.
I don't think it is.
This is a Cody lie.
No.
I've never eaten a 12 egg white omelet in my life.
Like, you were shredded.
I was jacked.
Yeah, you're in great shape now.
First of all, I don't think I skipped you. I think I might have been there first. And second of all, it was just a 6 egg white omelet.
I am 99.9% positive. Not only did you skip me, maybe you didn't ask for 12 egg whites.
I did not skip you. No
but
way.
I think you muttered under your breath when I left the room. Who cares? It's stardust. I think you muttered under your breath. And I thought, you know what?
I did not.
No, she didn't say that part at all. But you did ask for the egg whites.
I did ask for the egg whites.
Yeah.
I don't think I skipped you unless you were like talking to somebody and I didn't realize.
How petty am I?
That you were in line.
That hurt me so much during that period because everything hurt me during that period.
Well, you would bring it up, but I kind of thought you were joking. But now I realize that you were serious. I'm sorry.
It hurt my heart because I had nothing. I was insecure. You guys were all coming up again, super talented. If I was being dishonest, I'd be like, "Oh, they weren't ready." Oh, no, you guys were ready. You guys were better than everybody.
No, I wasn't ready.
I just wanted to find my place back in the pantheon of the industry, and I couldn't. And I was getting further away from it and further away from it, and then ultimately got so far away from it that I left. So the egg whites are all part of that.
And they really pushed you over the edge.
Not that one. There's another story that fully pushes me over the edge, and I have to tell it on this podcast at one point because it involves one of our friends.
Was it? Was it my husband?
It was not. I would. Was it that Rami? Guy was gold.
He's always been gold.
Summer is here. More sun, more light, more time to do all the things that make summer so special. And the number one thing you don't want to be doing all summer, spending hours cooking inside. That's where Factor comes in. Factor's chef-crafted, dietitian-approved meals are ready in just 2 minutes, taking the hassle out of eating well. Factor meals arrive fresh and ready to eat, perfect for any active lifestyle over summer and beyond. With 45 weekly menu options, you can pick gourmet meals that fit your summer gains and goals. Choose from options like Calorie Smart, Protein Plus, Keto, and more. Factor powers your days, sun up to sundown, with nutritious breakfasts, on-the-go lunches, premium dinners, and guilt-free snacks and desserts. Factor has your whole day covered. Enjoy more this summer. Get Factor if you want all the flavor and none of the fuss. I personally love the Protein Plus meals. They're delicious, high protein, and keep me going while I'm on the road away from home. Get started at factormeals.com/Cody50off and use code Cody50off to get 50% off plus free shipping on your first box. I want to talk about a man in your life that's not your husband, though.
Okay, who?
I don't know if you're ready for this.
Go on.
Your bus driver, Andy.
Oh, he's the best.
I figured you'd say that.
Oh, you don't think he's the best?
I think he's great.
There's a.
I think he's great.
There's hesitation there. What did he do?
He has never done anything. Andy he's your guy. He's a
legend. He's my guy.
He is a legend, but he didn't get driver of the year.
He didn't get driver of the year. That was f***ed up. That was f***ed up.
Okay.
Roman's driver got driver of the year, and I love him. I love him so much.
Charlie.
I love Charlie. I would sit down and have the best chats with Charlie, but Charlie, you didn't drive. You didn't drive. He showed up for work 6 times last year. How the are you getting driver of the year? That was bullshit. Andy was robbed because Andy is amazing. Charlie's amazing, but Charlie didn't work that much.
So one of the things, this is what I want to bring up here is my bus driver is incredibly kind and nice. Doesn't curse often.
Also Matt.
Matt is the one I felt was really robbed because I do notice when Andy pulls into a building, if you tell him he can't pull into that building, or if you're in his way, the words that come over.
He's a pit bull.
He is a pit bull.
He is a pit bull.
And you're good with all that, right? Andy's your guy.
Andy's my guy.
Andy's your guy.
Yeah.
I will say that I do think Charlie shouldn't have got it.
Charlie, I love you, Charlie. You didn't earn it. Matt or Andy. Matt or I would have been good with either.
You would have been fine with those choices.
I would have been fine with Matt too.
I'm glad you feel the same way I feel about this driver of the year situation that developed.
I was actually very upset about it.
When I found out, I thought, what?
Yeah.
But I also can't, I'm new to the bus game. I guess I can't really judge, but it does seem like you weren't out there a lot.
He didn't drive.
Oh, all right.
He hardly drove. He did drive he drove for us a couple of times.
Yeah.
Because, well, he was never at work because Roman wasn't there.
All right. Well, moving past this portion of it.
But anyway, and Matt, by the way, have we talked about his band? Have we talked about your driver's band at all? Incredible.
Yeah, I've never heard them.
You haven't heard them?
No, Matt and I have we have an understanding. I'm very quiet and I don't like a lot of questions and I love Matt. And I often think Matt probably thinks I'm an asshole.
Oh, okay.
Because I just hide. And I'd be like, if he does, it would make sense. I hide. I go right to the back. We talk for like 3 minutes when he picks me up.
Oh.
Hey, how you doing? And then he always asks me the same thing that he doesn't realize kills me. He always asks, he's like, how are the girls? I'm like, well, Matt, I had to leave them.
Oh.
So I wish I was with them. But, so love me, Matt. And my daughter loves Matt. She sat up front and rode 4 hours the other day.
Just chatting to Matt.
Just chatting with Matt.
That's amazing.
Yeah, because
Matt's a great guy.
Yeah, but I don't get, so she might have heard the band. Tell me about the band.
The band is incredible. It's a family band.
I do know the family. I've met the family.
Band.
Yeah.
Amazing. So he also knows what it's like to leave his family to come on the road.
Yeah.
He has a band with his family.
Yeah.
You don't have a band with your family. I don't have a band with my family.
No.
You know what I mean? That's dedication to the family. And he also got to leave the family. Matt, we love you.
We do. if you could have a band with your family, what instruments would everyone play?
Oh gosh. I mean, Rue would be the singer. She'd be the performer. She's got all the moves and everything.
She does.
Her hips
Energy.
move in a way that a half Irish person's hips should not move.
Sure.
You know what I'm saying?
So that's not from you think?
That's not from me.
Movement.
Yeah. I mean, Colby is the dancer in the family. Like when he comes out, I'm like, God, he's so cool.
I felt like I was going to avoid talking about Colby.
Oh, no.
And I thought,
you can't avoid talking about Colby.
I'm going to go ahead and state he is probably on the top on the list. Who's ever out there, voting in this and measuring. He's a top wife guy.
He's a great wife.
Always
guy.
like, oh, I got to check in with the wife. Oh, yeah. I hope she did. I got to watch her match. I got to do that. Always.
Great lad. Oh, he's the best.
I feel like there's no pressure in this question, and I'm not in all saying it in a adversarial fashion. Do you feel that you match his energy as he is this ultimate wife guy?
Oh, God.
Do you match that energy? Or do you find that you're his thing, his muse, he's got to please you? Or is it a mutual thing? Because I've heard you say things like how hot he is. Like I don't want to say this. I've heard you describe
my hot husband.
Hot husband.
He's my hot husband. I really put him over.
That's solid.
I always, and oh gosh, it's interesting because I think I think the dynamic is a little bit in the house, at least that he pretends I'm the boss, right? Like we know that I'm the boss, the ultimate say. But he has that tall, dark demeanor and he's like all broody and stuff. Yeah. But I revere him more than any person ever. I think he's the greatest. I think he's the smartest. He's the coolest. He's the best person to talk to. He's the most talented.
Go ahead. Go on.
I just think he's incredible. Yeah. I think he is the best. And I go like all the time. That's what I say at home. I'm like, how do I get off living this life with this hot husband who is just so incredible, who's so intelligent, he's such a great dad. And then we have this daughter and we have such fun together. And I just feel so unbelievably lucky. And everything, and I feel so lucky in my career. I feel so lucky in everything that I've done. But it's all just icing on the cake. The fact that I have this family is it's unbelievable. It's mind blowing to me, because that's it. That's life. That's living.
That's the whole.
That is living.
The whole purpose of this all.
And when I was gone for that year, I'd have friends over. Yeah. We'd have dinner parties, because I read about this article where they said the dinner party was dying, and I said, not on my watch. No,
You're not having that.
I'm not having that.
Dinner party's
In
back.
fact, I've asked you guys, if you're ever in LA, please come over. I want to have a dinner party.
Yeah.
Dinner party, because the kids go off and play the adult song. It's the best.
Yeah.
I love it.
What makes up a proper dinner party?
Like a little, you know, like little
cocktail hour type thing.
Yes.
Like small bites.
Small bites. Maybe a little appetizer. Then you got your main meal.
You got to move locations too. I think you start in one spot.
So we start just everybody's like conversating and eating the little chips or whatever you've got lying around the place. They sit in the living room, then go, okay, dinner served or whatever, appetizer served. Then we move to the dining room.
Okay.
Eat. Then the main course comes, eat. Dessert, and then dessert disperses.
Do you go as far as the conversation, the entertainment, or is there entertainment?
No, the conversation's the entertainment.
See, I think I'd go so far as like, hey, and this.
Oh, see.
And something happens, and I don't know what that is. A magician?
Well, it's a big Irish thing to have a sing-song.
A sing-song?
A sing-song around the table.
Please tell me what a sing-song is.
So a
I
sing-song.
assume you're just singing.
Yeah, just a sing-song.
Yeah.
Like, so we'll just bust out into song or poem. You know, you have to bring something or a joke or anything. But, like, some people hate it. Like, I think my ma hates it, actually. Because she's like, everybody's having a conversation. Then everybody has to be quiet because the song has to happen. But, yeah, we bust out into... But I love it. I think it's great.
How do you think your dinner parties are going? Are they cooking or people...
I think they're great.
Yeah.
I think they're great.
You can make that a part of a thing where you get invited to a Becky dinner party. That's a big deal.
Yeah.
Don't embarrass me. Like, that's a big... You know, people show up and they're nervous almost.
Oh, no. I wouldn't want that.
Well, if you're setting the bar, bring in dinner parties back, because I don't think many people are doing the dinner party.
Because that's the thing. Most people come over and they have Uber Eats and stuff. I feel like you're a good host.
I do like to be. I actually made. I cooked for your husband one time.
Did you?
Yeah, I don't remember the circumstances of this, but he was in Atlanta. He was filming, and he wanted to come by.
Oh yes, I came by too. Yeah.
I made him like a steak, but we had already eaten, so I just made this giant. I feel like bone-in ribeye.
Yes.
And just was doing everything to time it, so that it wasn't this cold hunk of meat when he walked in. So I was doing everything I could to, like, because I pride myself on my big green egg and my steaks, and I don't know if I hit the mark.
No, it was really good.
Good.
I remember that.
Yeah.
I remember him talking about how great it was.
That. You're right about that. There's a whole, like, is it good?
Yeah.
Did you like that?
He has that energy.
Yeah.
He has that energy.
What a good energy to have.
I know.
Yeah.
I know, but he doesn't try at all. You know, he also doesn't care what anybody thinks of him.
I want enemies.
Oh.
Because what I've learned is the better things have gotten for me, the more hate I've got.
Oh, I have so many enemies.
So I've started to say, like, yes, I want you to come for me. Because, you know, it started to dare people almost. Go ahead, cancel me. Because I found that you really can't be canceled unless you're a piece of shit.
Piece of shit.
Yeah, like, so if you just said something dumb one time, that's not enough, guys.
Yeah.
Please come for me. So, and I've also found that all these guys that are like, gosh, salt of the earth, everybody loves them in every locker room. Those are the shadiest people on the planet. And nobody points out how, everybody loves him. He's so good. But then also, like, I don't want to say anything because it's going to specifically pinpoint one of these people. But then years later, you're like,
he's a piece of shit.
Makes sense.
God, but I feel like everybody loves you. And everybody loves.
Know.
I think so. I think so.
I don't know. I walked in there today.
I don't hear bad words about you.
Everyone was pretty nice.
Everyone was pretty nice. Why I don't hear bad words about you? I don't hear bad words about Colby.
I never.
No, never hear bad words about him. But he also doesn't give a shit if there was.
I have one follow-up Colby question, and
by the way, nice ring.
You know what? He's somewhat related to this ring, this Tiffany wedding band that I have.
Oh, what is that?
This is the day of the infamous Las Vegas press conference, where Rock slapped me. It was that's as real as anything's ever happened in the business. Everything that was going on around that situation, and I was doing my best to deal with conflict. And part of me dealing with conflict was I'm in Las Vegas, and I'm doing all right. I'm gonna go on a shopping spree. And all I was trying to do was find a Thai bar That's it. I went to a Thai bar, just a bar to go across the Thai.
Okay.
I went to every store I could possibly go to. I did everything, and I walked into Tiffany's. I got stuff for Brandy. I got stuff for Libby, and then they had this wedding man. And I thought, I'll get that. And then by the time I got it, it was like, hey, please come to the building.
Oh.
Please come to the building. And I came to the building, and the rest is history. And he had the green suit on, your husband.
Right.
And he was out there yelling, and Hunter's yelling, and I just always remember he's in that really ridiculous green suit.
Yeah.
Throughout, I think it was a green suit.
It was a green suit because that was the colors.
It was all everyone's yelling at everybody,
Vegas,
and the giant family tree was on the wall.
I mean, Philadelphia. Yeah.
But here's my last question about him, because I wasn't going to ask any questions. I have known you to be nothing but honest.
Oh, I'm such a bad liar. I can't lie to him. I can't lie to anybody.
Well, I'm
terrible
gonna
liar.
ask you a question.
My voice goes real high.
Did he lose the watch I got him?
No. Oh, that sounded like it was high, but no.
You went high.
No.
You went high after 10.
No, he did not lose the watch. You got it. Yeah.
All right.
I don't think he's worn it.
Never.
I don't think he's worn it.
I have literally never seen it.
But I think it's on the bus.
Great.
I think at one.
It's in a safe spot. You got Andy.
Yeah. We've got Andy.
You've got Andy.
We've got Andy.
He was up for driver of the year. Didn't get it.
Didn't get it. Nor Matt.
And nor Matt,
and
man.
Charlie.
Family band.
God damn.
You know one thing you've encouraged me to do? I need to talk to Matt more.
You should talk to Matt more.
He would be a good guest on this pod.
He's great.
Yeah.
I'm a big fan of Matt. Always, it's just so happy.
Starting to feel like you know Matt more than I know, and that's where I'm starting to get like, I don't know about this.
Yeah.
Because we've been through some stuff, Matt and I.
You have been.
My bus blew up.
That was
and I ran
fire.
I ran to your bus.
And you slept on our bus, right?
No, I just sat in the front seat, and the part of the story people don't know, and I think it's safe on a podcast provided by our friends from Wheatley American Vodka. Before I went to bed, I might have had a few drinks. So the story goes, go to bed. The whole reason I'm sleeping on the bus outside of the stadium is because I don't want to bother my family. My family is all in town for WrestleMania. It's very stressful, and I don't want to take the stress out on anyone. I want them to see me in peace and happy. So if I'm on the bus,
nice.
I can't. You and Lib and every you guys are going to be great. I'll see you then. Whatever. So if I'm on the bus, I'm private, and I can get all my stuff done. Plus, at a certain point, WWE is going to ask you to do 65 appearances that you have no time for, but somehow we have time for. And I don't say no. But I was pretty tired. So I'm definitely really excited to have gone to sleep for about 30 minutes. And then I hear like just a loud, like, I don't even know how to describe it, 2 bangs. And I thought they were gunshots.
Oh, that's terrifying.
I thought, and we were in this alley on the side of the stadium. And then I just hear Matt going, "We gotta get off this bus." And I hear his feet running, and I run out. And the only way I can describe it, if you see the ceiling of the bus, is if you've ever been on the Mummy at Universal Studios.
Yes, when the fire comes
fire effect.
Oh my God.
So I thought he was like exaggerating the level of this fire. And then I just see this giant hole and this fire running up and down the bus. And again, had a few drinks, super tired. I grabbed my picture of my family. I grabbed my boots. I run off the bus, and I'm looking at the bus, and I'm like, I had more time.
Wow, the fact that you even had the wherewithal.
Well, I needed my boots, the ones with your husband's logo on them. I needed my boots, but also I had more time. I could have got a few more things.
Well, you never know if you have time.
But that's the other thing. So because it was dripping through that hole.
Yeah.
So I was like, and then I ran in the freezing cold, because everyone remembers that Mania. It was cold. I ran your bus, and he just was looking at me like, "You okay, man?" He knew there was a fire, of course. He's like, but he was looking at me.
Colby.
Yeah, and he could tell I was shell-shocked.
Yeah.
I was like shaking. I'm in what I would qualify as like pajamas, like Cesaro high shorts and like a tank top, and I'm just shaking, and he's just like looking at me, and then we see these two on the bus with a hatchet trying to break. No, the fire department hasn't come yet. Yeah. And then they start backing Miz's bus up. I'm like, this thing's gonna blow up.
Yeah,
this bus is gonna blow up. And then the fire department, God bless the Philadelphia Fire Department, but also they destroyed the bus. Because they just got up there and they blasted it, and then they drove off. Like, we didn't even have a conversation like, "Hey, that your bus? It's all good now." Nothing. Like, they hit it and quit it.
Were you even able to get back on your bus?
So I got on for a fake walk arrival shot because we had the wrap on the bus.
Of course.
So I got on a bus with a hole in it and a dusty center Like, it was all blown out. I got my stuff in the back was safe, thankfully, which was like my WrestleMania robe and all the stuff Sandra had made me. God bless her. But that, I got off it for a shot with Tommy. Like, we just need to see you getting off the Wheatley bus. So had you shot the Wheatley bus any further, you would have seen there's a giant hole in the top. It doesn't move anymore. It's going to sit here for a while, guys. And yeah, that was it. That was...
I will say, Matt and Andy, 2 people that you'd want in any circumstance.
Did you watch that night?
They will. What? Did I watch what?
Did you watch how they handled that fire?
No, I didn't. I think I was asleep. But the way that they would handle anything. We had our bus exploded too.
It's the one time I disagree with your sentiment.
Really?
It looked like 2 animals on top of the bus screaming at each other with a hatchet. So I don't know what they were trying to cut out. Or I don't know, but it looked like the one time I would say, you know what? Like it looked like Donkey and Diddy Kong from my memory, like up there just goofing around, and there's a fireball coming out. That's it. I will say this: bravest people.
They're brave
on earth.
They will run into the shit.
They ran to it where I ran away from.
Yes.
It. Yeah, but the best was like Colby just had this calm, just kind of watching out the window.
He's always calm.
As if like this
he's
happens.
Always calm.
Buses blow up around WrestleMania. This is a thing. He just had this whole.
Well, it had just happened to us.
Oh, that's true. You had the fire.
It just happened to us. We were driving from Tulsa to Iowa. We were going to drive home that night. Yeah. Next thing, and it was in the middle of the night. It was my birthday. Actually, it was my birthday, my 36th birthday. I hear bang, bang, bang. And it was Andy going, get out, there's a fire. So, and I had Rue on the bus.
Why? You guys, your fire drill is just get out. There's a fire.
Out. Yeah. There's a fire. Bang, bang, bang. So I wrapped her in a blanket and I run in. I don't have shoes on. We're at this Come and Go. That's the name of the place in Iowa.
K-U-M.
K-U-M. And go. We run into this place. We're not wearing shoes. I've got a little baby. Like Colby runs in, also not wearing shoes. Nobody's wearing shoes. Everybody's cold. And then
in the Come and Go.
In the Come and Go. In the Come and Go. And then Andy runs in. He's like, "You got a fire extinguisher?" The guy's like, swipes a Snickers bar. It's over there. And then so then Andy runs out, zap, 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 puts out the fire. And then that was it.
You were safe, though.
Yeah, we were safe. We were safe.
So respect to Come and Go.
Yeah. Yeah, respectful.
Respect to Come and Go. It's not a loves.
They didn't even ask, like, are you guys okay, though?
So
it was just like, that was it. And then, so Andy then comes back. Everybody's like white, shell-shocked. Got a little baby with me, like all of us barefoot. And the guy goes, "You gonna bring my fire extinguisher back?"
He wanted it back.
Yeah.
Did you buy anything?
Didn't buy anything. No.
Man.
Not after that.
No.
Not after that poor customer service. Hell no.
Yeah. Wow. Well,
anyway, they kept us safe.
These buses just blow up, apparently, huh?
They blow up.
That's the thing. Well,
knock on wood.
Yes.
We're safe. We're safe tonight.
I always like to say that myself and Wheatley American Vodka is the American Dream Team, right? And then what team would you have? We've had, and listen, there's no real parameters to this. Sometimes we say going into the zombie apocalypse. Sometimes we say going into a War Games match. That might make it a little easier. We've had it all over the board. What makes up your American Dream Team?
How many people can be on this team?
If you're looking at, let's look at it at War Games and say 5.
5. Okay. Are these all girls or all guys?
That can be you.
Like,
I feel like I know one.
Colby, right? Mm-hmm. Colby is 1. Kevin and Rami are 2 and 3. You know what I mean? But I feel
Jumped right to them, huh?
Huh?
You don't want to rethink that one?
No, not at all. All right. Not at all.
Seth, Kevin, Rami, that's 4.
Yeah, as in Sami Zayn. I've known those boys since 2006.
Well, if you're going War Games, you got one more.
Well, I've got one more. Hell, man. Should I put a girl on there?
Oish.
I should put another lady on there. It's so hard, man.
Oish.
That's so hard. It's so hard. Holy moly. God, there's so many people I respect and admire.
Your mom?
My mom. God bless her. I don't know that she could throw down. She's
fair.
Too nice.
Totally fair.
She's too sweet.
Totally fair.
She's too sweet. I don't think my mom could throw down. I might throw down might throw Bianca into there.
Oh, heck yeah.
Because Bianca's incredible. What a team.
Also, your team has no one who can, you're supposed to always, you should have someone who loses.
Well, yeah.
That team is nobody's doing the fall.
No.
Great
It was
team.
just really, yeah.
I know my fans have been waiting for something new. Well, head to WWE Shop and check out my new American Nightmare Stars and Stripes collection, including authentic tees, hat, weightlifting belt, and everyone's favorite windbreaker jacket. The Cody Rhodes Stars and Stripes collection is live now. Don't wait to grab yours now, only on WWEshop.com. I'm going to take a hard detour.
Go.
Hard detour. I texted you about, I found out that you were doing something, and I don't know how much you can talk about it, but I found that you were doing something in the world of Star Trek.
Oh, yeah.
And I am a late in life Trekkie.
Late in life?
Late in life because it wasn't a thing that I was into as a kid.
Oh, okay.
One night on...
You don't hear that often.
So one night on BBC America, they're playing TNG, they're playing Next Generation. I loved the episode. I thought, this is a full moral, ethical conversation tale told in a 60-minute episode, and they're just doing it in space, and they wrap that up. I thought, I want to know more. So I hit all of Next Generation. Then I say, hey, what do I do after Next Generation? There was a producer at WWE at the time. He said, you should actually watch Enterprise, which is a unique choice. He said, watch Enterprise because it's the most recent in terms of the series. It's only 4 seasons. So I watch Enterprise. And then I got to watch Voyager. So then I watched Voyager. And then after Voyager, I'm like, finally, I'll watch Deep Space Nine, which is a weird one to watch last because Deep Space Nine is incredibly, it's an intellectual show.
Yeah.
It's such a deep, it was the perfect thing to be watching. Watch all the movies, got as much lore as I possibly could.
Do you think of yourself as an intellect?
I know I'm not an intellect.
Oh, really?
I
think of you as quite intellectual.
So I like to, as many wrestlers do, as I get educated on topics, and often conversations like this educate me on topics. I do like to talk to learn. Mm-hmm. So I do like to get into an intellectual conversation. But because I pretty much just have a high school education, there's a limit to my intellectual conversation.
But I will say, I do think the best wrestlers always have a high intellect. Mm-hmm. It's really, because I think there's this notion of wrestlers as being dumb, and me being on Jeopardy really didn't help that notion. But I do think that the best wrestlers are always so intelligent. Like, I look at you, I look at Colby, I look at Bryan Danielson, always just super, John, Dwayne. There has to be a high intellect.
The level of talk is, yeah.
You know what I mean? There has to be a high intellect to be great at this business. Yeah. Hunter, all of them so intelligent. Mick, very, very intelligent. But sorry, anyway.
But I think it subverts the expectations. Like you said, you sit on a flight next to a wrestler, and you're talking to somebody, oh my gosh, Rami, my guy.
Yes.
You're talking to somebody, and the conversation is, this person really... I always liked that because... I have an appearance tomorrow, for example, that I bet you they're expecting a wrestler from the 80s. From, coming out now. They want and they're going to get there. And the first thing I want them, that's why I'll be wearing a suit. The first thing I want them to know is maybe the range might be different on him. So I agree with you about intellect. And I forgot we're talking about Trek.
Star Trek. Yes,
talking about Trek.
Yeah.
What can you tell us?
It was great. It was great. I loved it. I believe I'm coming back for the second season, which I think they're going to be filming soon. But yeah, no, it was great because Alex Kurtzman, who did all the movies, talk about intellect, man. Yeah. That guy is incredible, and he's directing everything, writing everything, and there for everything. And then Paul Giamatti is the villain in this.
No way.
No
way.
Unbelievable.
Oh, I can imagine.
Unbelievable.
Slam dunk.
Yeah, incredible.
Slam dunk.
Incredible. And Holly Hunter is the main protagonist. You've got the Oscar winner right there. And so, and the set is just incredible. It was filmed in the round. I think that's about the height of what I can say. But it was an incredible experience. And you're going through 12, 14-hour days, and I didn't want to leave. I loved every second of it because you're around all these great minds, great director, great producer, great writers, great actors, and just watching it all play out. But getting to play opposite Holly Hunter and Paul Giamatti, just how good they are.
Well, speaking of
Incredible.
intellect,
Yes.
and you're entering, Trek is the intellectual. You're entering that.
Did you know that Crocs came from Star Trek?
No, tell me.
Allegedly, Crocs, they were these like futuristic shoes.
Yeah.
And they designed these Crocs.
To
these
look
crazy futuristic.
I can see it.
And then Crocs came out of Star Trek, allegedly.
A really great story I heard Patrick Stewart talk about was, and it reminded me so much of protecting kayfabe. But when they were first filming TNG and they didn't know how it would go, some local news affiliate, they were doing some crossover, they put him in the uniform. And he was still of the idea, like, no, I'm the captain. Like, when they see me on TV, I'm the captain. So he came on set and saw this guy doing the weather in the captain's uniform, and he yelled at him.
Oh.
And apparently sabotaged this whole cross-promotion thing. He almost got fired. There's a whole...
Really?
Yeah, from protecting the integrity of, I'm a space captain. It was a whole... It was very much like wrestling. And at that point where we don't know about everyone's lives, there's no podcast, there's no social media, there's no regular active... You're not in someone's life constantly. Like today, we're all in each other's lives constantly.
Yeah.
That whole...
How do you feel about that, by the way?
We live it.
Wait, do you like it,
it,
or do you feel a resistance to it?
No.
Are you like, yeah, here's my life? Or are you like, I know I should be, here's my life. But hell, man, I just want some mystique about me. And, you know, I wish I didn't have to post so much. And I know we want to be in communication with the audience that gives us the life that we live, but I want to preserve the mystique also for them. And also
So I kind of say F preserving the mystique, because the toothpaste is already, can we get another one, Kyle? The toothpaste is already out of the tube.
Yeah.
And a lot of times it's like, now I'm going to put the mystique back in. Now I'm going to be something. I have noticed, particularly with X, I have noticed that my algorithm is very friendly. And the reason that is for over 2 years. I think it's been 2 years consistently, maybe with a slip up here and there. I only respond to positive.
Smart.
I only respond to positive. And that has been very, I don't think I can have this mystique, whereas people know my dad, my brother, people know my whole family, my dog, my daughter, my wife. I don't think that's something that I can ever maybe recapture. But instead of recapturing it, I'd rather take them on the ride with me.
That's fair.
I even said that in a post the other day, which people way overthought.
Which one was the...
Something about riding with me, thank you guys.
Oh, yeah, because it was the don't flinch.
Don't flinch, right?
Well, no, it seemed very...
Did it? So apparently
of course. Well, what was the don't flinch about? Give us the don't flinch.
We live in a...
Don't flinch what? Don't flinch about what?
Don't flinch about anything that happens in WWE. Here I am, I'm heading towards wrestling another legendary wrestler, or I'm in a match with someone. It was literally just don't flinch, because cardio got rained out because I do a walk around my neighborhood for cardio, and I just wanted to say, hey, we're in it, we're still doing it, because I like bringing them on the ride with me.
Right.
I like bringing them in and keeping the ride open. There's no firewall. If you weren't a fan, that's cool. If you're a fan now, hop on.
And don't flinch.
And
don't flinch while I go through this
don't flinch in
stuff
general.
with John Cena.
That's a way better way to look at it. That's 100% more what it was, and
that's
instead
what it
became this.
And what was the follow-up again? Don't flinch. Thank you.
Thank you for riding with me.
Thank you for riding with me all this time.
That's the other thing. All this time they've been there all this time. How's there a mystique when you've been here all this time? You guys did all this with me, and now's the point where I'm gonna go. Hey, I'm shutting down because I need there to be some mystique. Had I started with mystique,
you could see that it would be. You could see why there would be questions about it.
As you're picking it apart, I find your point valid.
You know what I'm saying?
Probably a poorly timed tweet or poorly worded. Here was my question that I started to ask and never asked.
Sorry.
Do you have a favorite Star Trek captain? If we're looking at Picard, Janeway, Archer, Kirk, we could count Sisko in those latter seasons. You could Spock. Sulu goes captain at one point. If you watch Lower Decks.
I'm not the biggest Trekkie in the world, but it was one of those things where we had back in my day, we had 4 channels it was something that was always on in the house with 4 channels, you know. But I can't say that I paid a huge amount of attention to. I did love the movies. I did love the movies, and Chris Pine was amazing. I always get confused with all the Chris's, because there's Chris Hemsworth, Chris Evans, and Chris Pine, but I think it's Chris Pine.
Well, Chris Hemsworth is actually in that reboot movie.
Oh, yes.
Right up front.
Right up front. Yeah, he's dad.
He's dad.
He's
dad. And sacrifices himself. It's a whole thing. Yeah.
There's also one time I met Chris Hemsworth.
Was he
so embarrassing?
Okay.
So this was before he was a big star in America, right? But I was a flight attendant. I was on an overnight in Chicago, and I was working out in this Crunch Fitness downtown. It was early in the morning, like 6 a.m. And this personal trainer comes up, starts talking to me. I'm, in decent shape at the time, the guns and all that. And then anyway, then Chris Hemsworth walks by, and I'm like, oh, you're that guy from Home and Away. Because Home and Away was this big Australian show, but it was on Irish TV at 6:30 every single night, or TE2.
Got it.
I loved it. Loved Home and Away.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, you're Kim from Home and Away. And then, why did I say this? Oh, you idiot! Why did you say that? Anyway, he was like, oh yeah, that's me. And I'm like, oh, I bet nobody knows who you are over here. Why did I say that? Why? Why?
Yeah.
Why did I say that, you idiot? And he was like, oh no, you're the first one. And then I bet every day since he was like doing curls.
Yeah.
And like, oh, they're gonna know who I am now.
Yeah.
Idiot.
Yeah.
Idiot.
But also, it's just what you said.
It's just what I said.
Don't you feel like sometimes when you meet fans, maybe they've been waiting for a second and they build the thing up they're gonna say.
Yeah.
And oftentimes I feel like, did you mean to say that?
Yeah.
And I know like they didn't. It was the blah, blah. It was a moment, and I'm like, yeah, it's all good.
By the way, did you hear this? There was this thing kind of went around a little bit the other day. I helped this lady. She fell down. She was in a wheelchair. She fell out of her wheelchair.
Oh, look at you. Real superhero.
Yeah, I know. Yeah. Real superhero. I went over, I helped her up, I helped her in, she talked to me. Oh. She's like, oh, how's your daughter? She's beautiful, And then she gives me a hug and she goes, I hope Bailey beats you.
This actually happened?
This actually happened.
Or is this like a dusty story?
No.
This was a hell of a tale that I was in. This old lady said, I hope Bailey beats you?
I hope Bailey beats you.
Cold.
I then dumped her back out of her wheelchair and I walked up. Okay. No, I didn't do that.
No,
I didn't do that, but I was like, well, that serves me right.
Wow.
Yeah.
Just trying to help somebody out.
Yeah, but anyway, I bet nobody knows who you are.
Yeah,
I bet nobody knows who you are, Chris Hemsworth.
Well,
22-year-old me. Idiot.
He's doing good.
He's doing all right.
He did all right.
He did all right.
Home and Away, what was the show?
Home and Away. It's Australian.
What was he on?
His name was Kim. And his name was Kim. A bunch of stars came out of Home and Away, like Isla Fisher came out of Home and Away.
Okay.
Can't think of anybody else off the top of my head. But Chris Hemsworth,
Home and Away.
Isla Fisher, Home and Away.
And that was Star Trek was on one of those channels that Home and Away was on, because that's where we started with all this.
Yeah.
And
nobody knows who you are.
What was the show you were watching?
What was the one with Colin Meaney? That was
he was in a bunch. So he was in TNG. Well, he was in TNG and he was
Next
in
Generation. He was in Deep Space Nine.
But he was in Deep Space
bit.
Nine mainly because he was the chief.
This would have been like 90s. What was it in the 90s?
This Deep Space Nine is what I think you watched.
Okay,
Quark at the bar.
Yes.
Yes, and they're on the space station coming in. Thank you, sir.
Yeah.
A lot of rumors.
The movie's really incredible.
It's all good. So is it Colin Meaney?
Colin Meaney.
Because it's not Colm.
Colin.
I feel Colin. Colin Meaney.
Colin. Like Colin Farrell.
He's amazing in these shows, by the way.
He's an incredible actor.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
He's an incredible actor.
He is amazing.
Yeah.
Well, so Deep Space Nine, that would have been Cisco. Cisco was the commander of the space station. He became the captain. Really a unique character. Really, and way ahead of its time television-wise.
All of it is very ahead of its time.
Ahead of its time. He was a single black father who is like, they presented them as morally and upright and a upstanding man, different from anything that was on TV like that. He played Hawk in the series. He's a very special actor, and that's a special show.
I love how much you love it.
Oh, when I heard you were in it, I was, like, I don't get jealous of our people. I'm a root for our people type, but it was one of those where I thought, oh, Well, I hope she has a good time. What's a good rumor out there? You got a good rumor?
I'm not on the internet.
You're off. Are you?
I try to stay away from things as much as possible.
Does it? Do you feel it? And not from.
I think it hurts me a little bit.
Do you?
Maybe I do, but I feel happier for it. But I do feel like I don't waste. I remember just like sitting there and scrolling because it's such an addiction, right?
It is.
Like you end up scrolling, you end up comparing, you end up like everything becomes this weird comparison. You feel like you're always falling behind. And I was just, what am I doing? I'm way less happy when I'm on this.
It's crazy the things you find on there.
I will say, like, in terms of measuring happiness, I would say I am 80% happier not knowing everything. And like, look, I'll maybe read the news too much. But people will always tell me the important things. Of course, I'm like a little bit late to things and then I'm like, oh, hey, that's so great. And I never know when anybody's birthday is. I never know when anybody's birthday is.
Most people don't know when people's birthdays are.
Yeah, but they find out from social media.
Yeah.
Because there's always like, oh, happy birthday, Cody Rhodes and whatever. So I never know when anybody's birthday is. But, and you know, I post and all that kind of stuff, but I don't lose myself in the noise, and that's been something that I think has been hugely beneficial to my life, my mental health, my happiness, but maybe not in terms of knowledge of what's going on, and being able to chime into things.
Well, where you're definitely ahead of the curve in terms of where you're definitely right is time. That time is not wasted doing that. That time is spent doing what you would like to be doing.
Because that's
great choice.
With everything that we've got going on, with wrestling, with acting, with writing, with and most importantly, parenting and being a wife and being a friend.
Top wife, you were matching his
hopefully
wife guy status. Hopefully. Husband girl.
He's the best. I am very much a husband girl. I'm a big fan of my husband.
Let me ask you a question. As far as I wanted to ask you this early, and it's going to come out of left field. It may not come out of left field, but I want to know it personally because you've had a really, 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 I could keep saying really, but the truth doesn't need weight. You've had an incredible career, one that I would look at and be like, that's a career. That's what you want. That's special. Do you have, and I would totally understand if you don't. Do you have a favorite moment in all of this?
No.
Yeah.
No. Honestly, the thing that I'm most happy for is that I've been able to have a career and a family. Like that to me, because it's hard for women, right? Because you have to step away to have a family and all that stuff. And then you're worried, like, am I going to get my space and all those things? But being able to have both, I go, oh, that's it. I did it. You know, that makes me feel the most happy and the most proud. You know, there's been things that I've loved. I really love being a bad guy. I feel like I do more good being bad, you know?
Yeah.
Like I'm a better wrestler that way. I'm better at
Sure.
I'm better at making people look good. Because I'm not a cool wrestler. I don't have cool moves. I don't do anything.
Moves. I just watched the whole cool move match.
And what did I do? What did I do? I didn't do nothing, but I can pull
You did something
other
where I
people's
asked
stuff.
why you positioned your way on it, and then it was so you could fall right back into the armbar, and I thought, now I get why she positioned herself like that. It was
was that off the superplex?
It was very well.
I didn't know what I was doing actually there. I was like, I'll just figure out where I'm gonna go. And then I was like, I shouldn't have gone for the pin. I should have just done it. Anyway,
so you like that you like the heel side of things.
I love it, man. I love it. I feel like I'm a better wrestler because everybody else has all these cool stuff. Like Lyra, she's got all this cool stuff. Like
the wings.
She's got all this cool stuff.
Crowd was going with the wings tonight.
Bianca, when I was working with her, like she had all this cool stuff, and I'm like, I'm really good at knowing where to put other people's stuff.
Which is a huge skill set in itself.
Yeah.
Being there, being a base, being able to prop somebody up. being able to make it. It's a huge skill
I can
set.
think of other people's stuff that would look
But
cool.
you're also selling yourself short here. You should know that you're incredibly cool and do incredibly cool things.
Sure, I'm fine. Yeah, I'm great. But I feel like I'm better. I'm better at that, and so I can do. And I think there's the other thing is that when you are a baby face, you have to be selfish. You have to be selfish.
Yes.
Because you have to be liked. You have to be. Your job is to be liked. Your job is to look the coolest.
It's almost political, almost.
It is
you gotta
political.
Campaign.
You have to campaign, and you have to look the coolest, and you have to look like the best, the smartest. All of these things, because that is your job, by the way. That is your job.
Well, you're the model for, you're their guy or their girl.
Yes.
Yes, you have to be cool.
That is stressful.
Yeah.
Man, that is so stressful because it becomes political. It becomes this thing. Yeah. Whereas when you're a heel, you get that freedom to, there's nothing I can do that is wrong. Let me help you. My job is to make you look cool.
Sounds nice.
You know what I'm saying? It's nice. It is it's way less stress. And it's just even in this insular part, like not even when it comes to the crowd, just actually what the business is. The business is I'm a baby face, I have to be the best. I have to look the best. So, hey, excuse me, heel. Sorry, I have to be the best. So it becomes this thing. Whereas, okay, let me make you the best. That's great. That's great. Pop, 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 pop.
So I have the complete opposite outlook. You're
Go
right.
on, please.
No, you're right on all of these metrics, on all of these measurables. I don't have any interest
in being a bad guy.
None.
Well, you're so good at being a good guy.
Well, I don't.
What a guy. But also just generally, what a guy. What a guy. What a guy. He's a great guy. He's a great guy. He looks great. He's great. He's great to be around. Great energy.
I just don't know if I could do it.
But like the people, like...
I don't know if my heart would be in it.
Because everybody knows like Cody Rhodes. You know what I mean? You know Cody Rhodes, but you don't get to be around the Cody Rhodes energy. And the Cody Rhodes energy is awesome. He's always got these stories. He's always nice. He's like helping everybody. He's always polite. It's just a great energy to be around, like the real Cody. And then the world gets the other Cody Rhodes, which is also awesome. But like the real Cody Rhodes is how do you boo this guy? You know what I mean? How do you boo this guy?
Dublin.
Great guy. Dublin.
Oh, man. That's dangerous, that drink right there.
It's so dangerous.
I want to ask you one question because your book is outstanding.
Thank you very much.
I put this in my notes. This is a quote from your book. This is like, stop you in your tracks. Quote from your book. Trying too hard is just a confession that you don't trust yourself to be good enough.
Oh, yeah.
Jeez. Did you enjoy writing your book?
I loved writing my book. You gonna write a book?
I would love to.
I feel like you'd write a great book.
I would love to write a book, but an entire huge chapter is locked behind a wall. And everything I say these days when it comes to that is somehow I'm rewriting history. I'm remembering it wrong, even though the receipts are literally on social media. Stop. But every time I say anything, it's the wrong thing to say. And it hurts. Like, it hurts my heart because I'd love to tell the story. I just have to wait for somebody else to tell the story, and hopefully they include me in it. But, you know, it's a very odd situation, but I would love to write a book.
Oh, man, you'd write a great book.
I could tell the egg white story.
Yeah.
Tell the egg white story.
How much of a piece of shit I am.
Not at all.
12 egg whites.
12, and then I just walked out of there. I moved on. I knew I was done at that point.
I think Randy had a moment that same day.
Which moment? Ice cream or coming to catering late?
I think there was an omelet. I think the omelet for him took a long time. I think, I believe Carmela got an omelet before him, and I believe he went full Randy.
I don't think Randy I talk about Randy all the time, and I think he's like, I wonder if he could keep some of these stories low. But I think a highlight for me is a catering moment where he said, do you have ice cream? And
the ice cream
And the guy
one.
was like, no, we don't have it. He's like, hey, if I go back in that kitchen right now and look in the freezer, is there going to be ice cream? And the guy was like, well, he's like, so you do have ice cream. It was this whole thing. He goes, I'm not going to go back there, but if I go back there, and he goes, well, hold on, sir. He's like, I'm just saying, you know, and then the next thing he brought out that giant tray of ice cream, and all these people are like, hey guys, enjoy. Like, nobody wanted it other than him in the first place, but oh man.
God damn, no, I gotta eat it all.
Oh my gosh.
What a guy. Oh man.
What a guy.
At 17, it was my first house show. They WWE came to Ireland, and I got these tickets, and I was real close to it. And I was convinced Randy Orton made eye contact with me. It made my life.
Well, that's great. He probably did.
He probably did.
I tried.
He did his whole thing.
So
I lost it.
I always tell
17.
people a way that you can, and I don't mean this in a negative way, but a way you can tell a very green baby face is if they come out and they're doing this, but they're not slapping anyone's hands.
Oh.
They're not looking. People are there, but they're just doing this. They might have touched someone's face and not even know it. I feel like as nervous as we are in that moment, we're all terrified, we're all nervous, you have to actually look.
Yeah.
It's a live event. There's an audience. So when I get up on the buckle for the second bit of pyro,
The whoa.
I try everything. If there's a sign, if there's a silly, I try all I can to do as many of these. And maybe I forget whatever I was supposed to be doing next, but I feel better for it because they came. They're holding a sign. They're excited. Like, I don't want them watching me like I'm in a fish bowl. I want them to feel like they're in it with me. And I don't know, but I always can tell when I see somebody doing this and they're not looking. I'm like, hey, it's okay to look at them. They're okay. They're good folks.
They're good folks. They're great folks. They're great folks. Appreciate you.
They're the best.
Appreciate you.
Appreciate.
We don't get to do what we do without you. Appreciate you.
This is the Wheatley American Vodka jingle. I'm going to let you watch it, and then I'm going to ask you to replace a single word.
Vodka soda with Wheatley.
Wheatley, so good I drink it.
This song right here is for the red, white, and blue. You got good taste, and you drink like it too.
Wheatley, so good I drink it neatly.
Wheatley American Vodka.
Wheatley, so good I drink it neatly. If you were to take out the word neatly, what would you say? Wheatley, so good I drink it.
Sweetly?
We'll take it. That's beautiful. As you have kind of sharpened your arsenal, you're very much like a Swiss Army knife in terms of do this, do that. You've written a book. You're in the Trek Utopia now. You're doing it. You have done everything, and you continue to do more and redefine everything in pro wrestling and sports entertainment.
Thanks very much.
So now you're also doing improv classes?
Not so much improv class. Like, I've done improv sessions and little bits of improv. Like when the pilot for Movers, which was just the most amazing experience.
Yeah.
It's the people that did Reno 911. So Ben Grant and Kathy Shim, who were just like improv geniuses and the nicest people and the most incredible. They create the most incredible energy around them. So you're learning from that, but that's been amazing. That's been amazing. I did a little bit with Second City when I lived in Chicago. I did a little bit of clown work but I think we're kind of doing that all the time, right? In wrestling, we're always improvising.
Well, does the improv elements that you've been around, the sessions, being on these shows, being around these improv talents, has it helped you in this chapter of your career?
I think so.
Yeah.
I think so because of course you pay attention more. You trust yourself more to know the best response to anything.
Do you know it directly affects this show? What do you want to talk about? The whole town, what do you want to talk about? A individual backstage who I heavily seek for advice.
Who?
You can guess. I consider him a super genius. I have the utmost respect for him because he was incredibly helpful to my family. Incredibly helpful. He told me.
Wayne.
No, that's a good guess though. He told me that I should always say, hey, so Atlanta, what do you want to talk about? And that the story, the promo, what I do should follow suit and not just appear, because he told me, he goes, you would make a great governor. You'd make a great...
Oh, my mom wants you to be president. Have we talked about this? We haven't talked about this. My mom saw him at a live event in Belfast.
Yeah.
And he was going around shaking everybody's hands, kissing babies. She was like, oh my God, he should be president. He should be president. I told you this.
That was my dream as a kid, wrestling.
My mom thinks you should be president. And you know what? Whenever the time comes, I'll back you.
That's huge.
Yeah.
That's a
I'll back
huge.
you. I'll
that's a
back you.
big,
You should
that's
be
a big
president.
part of the vote right there.
Yeah.
Huge.
Yeah. You should be president.
But-
my mom thinks so.
But the person.
My mom said them wrong.
The person-
Actually, no, she didn't think I should wrestle. Anyway, go on.
That's okay, but the person thought, he said, don't be that. We know you can put something good together. We know you can tell us a story. We know, but try your best to present this as it's happening in the moment. What do we want to talk about? And then it just flows and goes. And sometimes it is very much, I hope I hit this and hit that and I need to cover. But the way he said it, I thought, yeah, that should always be it. And it actually unhinges me when I do it. It makes me remember, like, yeah, I've got 50 things I'm supposed to cover and maybe I'm supposed to hit this, whatever. But now I'm just talking to
So
them.
you don't write out what you're gonna say.
So
you?
it used to be write it out, voice note it, run it by what I call the focus group poorly one time. They're not a focus group. It's a group chat of dumb friends who, God bless them, I love them. Dumb friends are the best.
The best.
But now I like to be very, very organized, very organized. However, in that moment, whether I wrote it out, whether someone wrote it for me, whether I came up with it, and in that moment, it unhinges me where what I'm saying now doesn't flow just like it's written on paper. I'm actually in a different space. All from that, I don't know if it's I wouldn't consider it improv, but that part of it, he always said, this should be improvisational.
Is this John?
It's not John, no.
Is it Hunter?
No, it's not. You're making great guesses.
Is it?
I don't.
Is it Colby?
It isn't Colby. No, Colby usually his advice
Roman.
is different.
Nikki.
You're now you're getting further from Nikki.
Nikki Sampagna.
So
Nikki Sampagna, underrated. Just incredible mind.
no doubt.
Nobody talks
Hit
about
me with
Nikki
something by
Sampagna.
catering today that literally after he left, I went, I'm gonna use that.
Yeah.
He hit and left.
He is so, like, first of all, whenever I see Nikki, I'm like, Nikki,
Yeah.
why aren't you a film star? He's just got this great face. He's great at doing things. And then
Great face.
he's just a great mind.
Yeah.
Very intelligent.
He taught me how to speak a little bit of Italian, and I found out it wasn't Italian.
Oh,
It was just gibberish that he was making videos of me, and it was a whole bit. But great face,
very Nikki
great face.
Sampagna.
So
of him.
I have.
Okay, who was it?
I don't want to tell you.
Is it Kevin?
No.
Is it
So
Rami?
I only put super geniuses on older guys, older luminary.
Michael Hayes.
Close. He's a super genius, not him.
Bruce Pritchard.
No, super genius, but not him.
Oh, who is it?
You're actually super close to it, and you don't.
Shawn Michaels.
No, super genius.
Road Dogg.
We could. You don't have to guess every.
Ed Koski.
I'll just tell you. Ed's another super
All right,
genius.
okay.
It is Mr. Heyman.
Oh, great. Okay.
See?
Yeah. All right.
He was right
Great.
there.
Yeah. He was
You went
right
through
there.
everybody else.
Yeah,
I thought you were about to guess
um,
Jamie Noble or something at this point. You
Oh,
were-
I love
So we
Jamie
love-
Noble.
He did a seminar
oh
at
my
my school
God.
today.
Did he?
He did a seminar and
Oh,
he took
the
a
best.
photo in the ring where I don't think I've ever seen a guy look happier.
He's
He just
so
teaching
great.
them wrestling. It's him behind them. And I could tell we were going to take these photos anyways, Jamie, but I could tell he's like, I got to get a photo. And he just, what a mind.
What a brain on Jamie
What a
Noble.
wrestling brain.
I was such a fan of Jamie
great.
Noble, watching wrestling back home. And then the first time I met him, I was terrified of him. I was so scared
Yeah,
of
he's a
Jamie.
little-
And it took me a long time before I felt comfortable talking to him. And then one day we talked about UFC. We talked about UFC and that was it. And then we were bonded. And then of course I get with Colby.
Yeah, to chat.
And then he
Yeah.
obviously with the J&J.
J&J Security.
J&J
You
Security.
could bring them at any point. They're still working.
And so
It's in perpetuity.
oh my God,
J&J
amazing.
Security, yeah.
Great lads.
Great.
Because Joey also.
Oh, yeah.
When I was in NXT, then he was one of the coaches, and sometimes we'd get him. And like back then in NXT, I was a lost cause. If it wasn't for your dad, I would have been gone. I would have been well gone. But it was your dad saw something in me. But like even Joey, even though I was hopeless, was always so good to me. And what a
Joey
what a
gave me
brain
some
on
really
him.
great advice one time.
What was it?
It's probably the best advice I ever got in wrestling, ever. I was really struggling when I was with Legacy because I was the fall guy. They liked me, but I was the guy who took the pin. They had Ted positioned. He was going to be world champion. They told me this, and I don't know if that was all part of the game. And, him and Randy were going to wrestle at WrestleMania, and I was just going to be on the outside of the ring, all this. I remember Joey Mercury told me, he goes, don't ever let anybody convince you you're not the biggest star in the ring. And I remember I had a match, a young lady named Red Velvet.
Yeah.
And I remember that was the one thing I could tell her because I could tell everything surrounding this is big and you might feel you might feel like you don't belong. Maybe you don't feel that way, but if you did, I need you to know, don't let anyone ever tell you you're not the biggest star in the ring, because the advice is sound and functional. What we do out there in the suspension of disbelief, we have every right to be the biggest star in the ring.
Yeah.
It doesn't, they decide. The fans are going to decide who really is, but we should never be less than.
Yeah.
And I love that advice.
Yeah, I love it too. That's great. I remember this one lad up in Canada, Vancouver, told me something similar. Scotty Mack, if you don't believe in yourself, nobody else will.
Absolutely.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And it's kind of the elevated version.
Those simple
of
things
that.
sometimes
Yeah.
drive you.
Yeah.
Craig,
And look at you now.
Look at you now.
And look at you now.
Look
Look
at
at
you
us now. Look at us now.
You've been a wonderful guest.
Oh, thank you very
There
much.
definitely has to be a part 2.
Thank you. Yes, please.
And you know what?
Thank you.
Dublin.
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 Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.